Hello everyone, this is your host Pratik Chauhan. Today is June 16th and we are going to start our session on BRS, Buyer Registry Services. In order to access the Buyer Registry Services, you have to come over to the Info Center and under the links you will find a Buyer Registry Services down there. So if you scroll it up, so you can see the Buyer Registry Services over here. Once you click on it, it will open up a window like this. So you will see, one second, you will see a window like this, right? So it says your agent's name, right? Its designation, right? And on the left hand side, you can see there's a window for adding a buyer, editing a buyer, terminating a buyer, right? If you even want to terminate any of the contract with any of your buyer, you can do that, right? Underneath, you can find there's an option for the search buyer registry. So you can search any of the buyers info over here. Under the reverse search, you can find it like who is associated with this search and you can send them the properties, right? Let's go back and list my buyers. You can see who is your buyer, and right now I don't have any buyers registered under this account, but you can do that. And underneath you can find the frequently asked questions and the rules and regulations to use this buyer registry services. So without further any delay, let's start with our topic, buyer registry services. Buyer registry services is a database for the buyers whom you are going to register inside the BRS, right? It's a relation, formal relation between an agent and a client, right? Once the client is agreed to buy a property from you, you the client will sign a document and then you will register the buyer under this form. So let's start with the buyer name. So hit with the buyer name, search buyer registry. You can do that on your side as well. It's enabled over there. So click over to the buyer search, right? Let's enter any buyer's name which you think is enrolled under the BRS. Do you know any buyer's name who is enrolled? So let's enter any person's name, right? Let's enter my name. Yeah, 7 is a street number, right? If the person is, that's a street number. Yeah, house number. Yeah, but if the person is living in an apartment or in a unit, right? Then you're going to put a unit number or apartment number over there, right? Abbreviation you will put avenue in this case. North it goes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Brampton L6R1, no space, 1C4. Province is Ontario, and residential telephone number. Hit submit. The buyer name does not appear as registered in the system. So what that means, the buyer is not associated with any of the real estate agent, right? So the name is not existed in the database of the BRS, right? So this is the search you need to take a snapshot of it. Hmm. Yes. Hmm. Yes. Yes. Is expired. Yes. Yes. It will be gone. So if the contract is for the 90 days, then it will stay there for the 90 days, right? Yeah. So if you please check it out, if you remember any of your friends or your clients' info, right? Your name, let's check it out, right? Because I don't have anybody who's registered currently at the moment. But if you know, it'll be beneficial, right? Buyer registry services will serve to help clarify any confusion about a particular buyer relationship with the realtor. So if the buyer is already associated with any of the realtor and the buyer doesn't know, this is the best way of checking it out before showing a property to them, right? It will save your time, it will save clients' time, right? And it will solve the confusion. So it will ultimately help to make the buyer side of the real estate transactions more professional and offer greater buyer consumer protection. Are you entering any of the information right now? All right, that's good. So whenever you're entering buyer information into the database, make sure with the buyer representation agreement, minimum you have to put 5 days of term. When you're putting a BRA together for the any of your buyer, minimum 5 days you have to put it in, right? The 5 days of contract minimum, right? You can put 90 days, 120 days, 60 days, 30 days, right? But the minimum it should be of 5 days. Okay, so that the law says. Does it show? It doesn't, right? So once you have searched it, right? What you have to do, you have to go under your snipping tool. Please check it out. Yeah. Mhm. Mm. Yeah, that means he's not registered under the BRS. Yeah. Some people are not even registering it over there now. Yeah. Hmm. So once you have searched this, you have to go over to your start menu, click the snipping tool, right? Click new and take a screenshot of the window like this. Okay, so search part is done, right? This window is there, right? Right? Please make sure you have this window. Just enter any of the information. I just want to see this window, so then only you can take a snapshot of it. Like when you're entering any of your clients' info, yeah, Control P. The moment you try to print, look at the date at the top of it, right? There's a date, and you have you have to take two snapshots. Go back, enter the client's information, right? Once the client's information, okay, one second. Once the client information, let me just take out and put the real information. Cribbage Street, 7, Brampton, Province, Ontario, phone number. Okay, Avenue. You have to take a screenshot or hit Control P. You can see the date and the client's information. Control P, Control P, right? And now you can see the client's information and the date at the top of it, right? Save as a PDF, right? Click save and make a document over here, BRS database. BRS database. Once you're inside it, sorry, yeah, click on save. Are you clicking on save? Control P. Click on save. If it's no, yeah, yeah. Because you're choosing the wrong printer. Let me show you. In your case, you are not able to see save because you have to click on change. Click on change. Hit Control P. Right. You can find a printer to save as a PDF. In your case, it's XPS. Yes. Yeah, perfectly fine. Yeah. So once you have saved it, click on save and make a folder like BRS database search results, right? Make a folder and put your client's name. Pratik Chauhan BRS search, right? Hit save. That's the first part. Now hit submit. Now hit Control P again. Save. Now put results at the back of it, right? Does it make sense, Nishya sir? Are you with me? Right? So basically, we are trying to save the results. Hit save. Once it's saved, you have covered the first part of it. Nishya sir, can you do it? It's easy. Hit Control P. Oh yeah, definitely. Please do it. It's a one time you have to do it, right? Because then you'll make it a habit, right? Every single time you're talking to any client, you're doing this, right? That will help you down the lane. Please do that. Enter the client's name. I'm just waiting for him. Yeah. So is it done in your case? Okay. Okay, sure. I'll go back. So buyer name, yes. So enter all the information. Yeah, that part is done, right? And then you hit submit. The moment you hit sorry, yes, hit submit. The moment you hit submit, it shows that it's not there in the database. Take another print shot of it, right, and save it over to the folder, right? So at last, if there is any conflict, you have some sort of a proof in advance, right? So once this part is done, hit the reverse search. Reverse search tool allows all the members to enter specific characteristics of the property and search a BRS to determine if there is any registered buyers who are looking for a property that matches, right? Are you with me, guys? What happened? Okay, you can, if you want to move it, you can move it Control X, and you can move the folder. Control X, yes, X, and you can paste it wherever you want to paste it. Yes, Control V, yeah, right? So once this part is done, right? So far we under the buyer registry, we have covered the buyer name, right? Now we are going to cover the reverse search. What's the benefit of reverse search, right? Reverse search will give you an opportunity to search for all the buyers. You cannot see the buyers info, but you can see the brokers and the agents info, right? So suppose if I am a buyer, right, and you are an agent, you know what sort of property I wanted. So you add me as a buyer over there, right? My information stays there in the database of the BRS. Now he's another agent. He's listing a property, right? And now he's going to search it if anybody is interested in, right? So what he's gonna do, he's gonna search on a reverse search, click the area, his area, Peel, Brampton, airport, all of these areas, suppose, right? And then the residential freehold, right? Detached, townhouse, and semi. One second, semi, right? The postal code, we can leave it as it is. Price 750, or you can put 850, 800,000. Hit submit under the reverse search. Look at that. So these are the realtors who have submitted their buyers for these many properties. So what you can do, you can select those buyers, whatever you want to, click on email, and you can type the information over there, right? I may have a property which matches your BRS buyer criteria. Do you guys understand what is that? Okay, hit cancel. Let's go back again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So let me explain it to you one more time, right? So we have covered the buyer name, right? You have searched the buyer information. Buyer information, the person doesn't exist over there. Now the reverse search. Reverse search is an add-on tool of the add buyer information. The moment you add buyer, right, you enter the specific criteria. This buyer is looking for a detached property in this area. This is a price. These are the bedrooms. All those things you enter it over there, right? So this information stays inside the database of the BRS. Now you are an agent, I'm your buyer, right? You added me over there under the add buyer category and put all of my desired characteristics, house characteristics information over there, right? The information stores inside the database. He's another agent. He's listing a property now. I'm a buyer. He's a listing agent. Now, what he's going to do, he's going to click on a reverse search. Look at that. He's going to select his area, Peel, Brampton, wherever his property exists in the community. So probably his property exists in these three communities. Like he's listing seven properties, probably, right? Property class residential freehold, right? His property, right? He's a listing agent, and the price for his property is $800,000, right? Approximately. Sorry, price code. This per acre, right? I'm gonna leave it open, right? I'm gonna leave it open. So hit submit. Look at that. So these are the realtors' name, like people like you entered their buyer's information, right? Yes, in the BRS. Now what he's going to do, he's going to select those realtors, probably four, five, or all of them, right? Depending upon, and click on email, right? Now all the agents, you don't know the property comes in the market, right? Probably you're not aware of it. So what he's going to do, he's going to email it to you. Hey, I have a property. If you want, here's a link. Make sense now? Yes. So this is a BRS generated email. Yes. Look at that. So this is how this real listing agent can find a realtor's name. Yes. Yeah. No, no. He's not getting an email. If you're receiving emails from the BRS, you must register a client, then only you'll get an email. Yeah, otherwise you won't get an email. Yeah. So this email says, I may have a property which matches your BRS buyer criteria. Let me BR buyer or buyer's criteria. Please contact me for the further information. And you can even enter those properties link over here, like paste, or MLS number, right? So this is the way you can show them that look at that, I have a property, it just comes in a market, right? Do you want to have a look? Right, probably the agent, another agent is not even aware of your property, right? But this is how you can attract those clients. Make sense? Yes. So reverse search criteria is the most important tool when you're listing a property. So hit send and also email me a copy of it. You also want to keep a track of it, right? To whom you have sent an email, right? So when the people are sending it back to you, you know that you have sent an email to them, then only they are responding it back to you, right? Yeah, please. Hmm. Sorry, tell me one more time. Hmm. Yes. Okay, I got it. So how you can do that? Yeah, I got it. So for that, what you have to do, hit cancel. Over here, so suppose you are going over to the new search, right? Send, say, okay, then search criteria. One second, let's do that. Uh, Peel. So you want to have a, you want to differentiate that these emails for this client, these emails for this client, right? No? So let's hit submit. Hit submit, right? Uh, Click on any house, right? Once you've clicked on it, right? So actually, let's select a couple of houses and let's email it to them. One second. Hmm. You can do that. Okay, the moment you click on a send, right? If you have contacts over here, right now I don't have any contacts, but you can actually distinguish those contacts. Make sense? You Okay, so you can make a group of your contacts, right? That these five people are only looking for a detached property in Brampton. So you don't need to type the email again and again, right? You have to just select the one link, will send it to all five of them, right? So you enter the client's information over here, email, right? Once it's done, click. Oh, it's now will not let me. Okay, close, right? And send me a copy to yourself. You got the email, but does it show the same copy you got, but you also got the client's name over there as well? No? Check it out. Let's do it right now. Let's do it. Send me an email, please. Go under your search criteria, right? Please send me one email and you will get a copy of it. Let's see. Let's work on it right now. Let me have a glass of water. One second, I'll be back. No, no, no. Go under your main MLS, software. Hello, hello. Yeah, now it's working fine. So, did you guys send me an email? Okay, you got the email back. Can I see the email? Okay, so now what you have to do, go under your Outlook or Gmail. No, but go under what's is it, are you using Hotmail or what are you using right now? Yahoo, right? Go under your Yahoo. I'll show you what you have to do in order to distinguish it. How do you send an email? Okay, so property is open, any property is open. So select any property. There's at the top of it, there is a send. At the top of it, right? Look at that. There's a send option. Okay, so are you under your Yahoo? Okay, what you have to do. This is the email, right? Yeah. So what you have to do, click on P. Chauhan. Did you put P. Chauhan at hotmail.com or P. Chauhan? Yeah, P. Chauhan. Okay, I'll check it. .com. No, no, haven't got it. That's why I haven't got it. That's okay. Yeah, so the main thing is what you have to do, click on your inbox. Right, this is the email. What you have to do, you have to search the person's name. Yeah, so search the person's name. Not only search the person's name, so per that's all. Search the person's name. Look, does it show any of them? No. Yeah, P. Chauhan, I think. Pratik, what's the email you have entered? Pratik Chauhan. At bittechnologies.ca. Technologies.ca. See, look at so look at that. So you can see it, right?
Oh, yeah.
So what you have to do, all of them you have to select like this,
Now, okay.
right? And move it to a folder. It will ask you,
okay.
where do you want to move it? So you will see a Pratik Chauhan's folder right over there. So you click on it, you'll see all the emails over there. Make sense?
Yeah, now I mostly find out that something like they have the emails of somebody, but I don't know.
But this is how you can do it.
Move to the other folder.
Move to the another folder.
Folder we make the any folder we can make it.
You make any folder like Pratik Chauhan listings, send listings.
In any drive.
Yeah.
In document something.
Yeah, over here, anywhere wherever you want to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, anywhere. Okay, let me work on it. 1 second. I have to see.
Just how to make the folder sound. That's very important for me because sometimes I don't know how many emails are sent to somebody.
Yeah. So control C. What you have to do, you have to go back. Let's go back to your inbox, right? And let's create a new folder. 1 second. I have to just see how to create a folder over here.
This is inbox.
Yeah,
folder. Yeah, sure. New folder. Yeah. Good.
Right? So click on a new folder. Put the Pratik Chauhan listings. Send listings. Let's put it in that.
Yeah, that's good.
Right. Send listings. Right. Now you can see Pratik Chauhan folder has been created. Right. Now you have to enter my email.
Yeah.
Right.
And find out.
And search. It will show. Yeah. Now move to Pratik Chauhan send listing. Look at that.
Okay.
Click on it. Now this
send listing.
Send listing.
Just how we move it?
So click on it.
Yeah. Okay. Move to
Pratik Chauhan send listing.
Oh, okay. This comes to the folder comes here.
Yeah. So now you click on the inbox, you won't see my email. My email.
But it is in a folder.
It's in the folder. Look at
yeah. Okay.
Make sense?
That's good. Thank you.
Yeah. So Nishya,
that's a problem for me sometimes.
Yeah, but now you got it right.
Yeah, this is very important.
Yeah.
No, I sent you the email, but I didn't.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
I sent it wrong email even.
That's why I haven't got it right. So send. Click on send. Right. Enter my name. P or peak@hotmail.com. Just send it to my personal email. Hotmail.com. Hotmail.com. Right. Now go down. Right. There is an option for send a copy to yourself as well. Right? Click on it. Yeah. Send a copy to yourself as well. Send. So now hit OK. You will receive a copy. Look at that. Right. So now go to your Gmail. I'll show you. Go to your Gmail. Gmail.com. Look at that. Right. Under your Gmail, you can make. Okay. Which one is it? Okay. That's good. Once you're inside your Gmail, you will see the same email, right? So what you have to do, you have to search my name at the top of it, PARTIKCHAUHAN at hotmail.com. Search the entire email, right? Because it doesn't go with the name. This listing search doesn't go with the name. So enter it. It will show only one email. Oh, you have sent me these many. Okay. Select it. Select it. Now move to or label it. You can change any label, create a new label, put Pratik Chauhan, send listing. Right? Great. So now you can see both of them are a part of our inbox and as well as the part of the Pratik Chauhan send listing. That's how you click on it. Let's see Pratik Chauhan send listing. It's a part of it. Make sense? जब डिस्टिंग्विश करना होता है ना आपके पास 15 क्लाइंट है आपने चेक करने के लिए इसको क्या भेज दिया था
ये मुझे प्रॉब्लम है इसलिए
तो
कई बार
ये मेजर इशू बन जाता
कई
है
बार
समझ नहीं आता
कहना मुझे तो ईमेल आई नहीं है
आप कैसे प्रूव करोगे कैसे चेक करोगे कि आपने स्टे करोगे कि वो कर रहा है
कई बार कहता ना मुझे तो ईमेल आई नहीं है
this is the only way you can do it and track it
no this is very nice you have to keep all the listing or everything back up what you have sent to your guy.
Yeah. So, right, this part is done, right? So, PRS reverse search is the most important thing if you are listing a property, right? So, if that part is clear, right? Create a BRS property match for your existing profile. That part we have already covered it, right? So BRS can also serve a contact management tool for all the members and the broker record for keeping the buyers info in the one database, right? So hit cancel, go back over here. So basically these are the realtors name and their brokerages who have saved their clients info, who are looking to buy a same house with the same characteristics you have just posted. Make sense, sir? This part is clear, right? Okay, so let's go back. We have covered this part as well. So now let's cover the main menu. One second. Oops. Let me go back. BRS. Okay, 1 minute. So let's cover adding a buyer in the database. Click on a add buyer. Once you've clicked on it, let's enter the information, right? I'm entering my own information over here, right? 7 Hickory Bush Avenue. This is optional. This is province is Ontario, postal code, present phone number, right? All those information the moment you put it in, the contract date. Click on it. The contract date starts from today, right? Oops, 06. Date is 16 2018. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Right? Hold over days. You can put 90 days over here, right? Or the minimum of 5 days you have to put it in, right? So it clearly says the BRS rule states that the buyer must sign a buyer representation agreement that will not expire for at least 5 days, right? So you have to put 5 days minimum of it, right? So usually the people put 90 days over here, right? And the expiry is right after, if I say 9,
Yeah, nine.
9, 16, 2018, probably 1 or 2 day plus minus depending on 30 or 31st of the month, right? Second buyer details, if the person is married, right, you can, or if the person is buying in joint, you can put the second buyer info over here. So now the geographical area of reference, what sort of area they are interested in, right? Property class, property type, from which price to which price, journal remarks. This is the little info. But over here, you have to put the actual Peel, Brampton. The person is looking for an airport, road, highway 7, Brampton East, Brampton West. So these are the area they are looking for. Freehold they are looking for, and the detached properties they are looking for price 0 to what that's a little strange. I think there is a glitch right now. This should be 600 or 700, or there should be an unlimited zone, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, right now it's not working. I don't. I think there's a glitch.
Can
S-
you put the menu?
No, it's not letting me. No, it's not letting me. Look at that. Three, more than three. No, it's not. So basically, you can enter the information over here. At the bottom, you can see your brokerage information.
This our progress.
Yes. So I'm entering. One second. Kumar. So hit submit. Okay, so it's asking me to put some sort of a geographical area or yeah. So you can enter the Brampton West, right? Or Brampton East, right? Area of preference. That's all. I think that's the only part is mandatory. Hit submit. Now it's asking me buyer's name. Do not add to be registered in the system. Do you want to hit continue? Look at that. It's giving you if you're not checking it out by yourself, the first part, the buyer's name search, it's telling you that the buyer's name is not saved in the system. Do you want to proceed? And then you will say yes. If you are not doing the due diligence,
Yeah,
the system is doing it for
but
you.
if they're already there, it will show that the buyer's name is
Y-
already used.
Yes. So hit OK. Look at that. So this is the information you have to print it. Control P, save under the BRS, Prateek Chauhan, buyer added BRS ID, right? Make sense? Hit save. This is the information you always needed. Now, if you want to search it right now, you can see my name is already over there. Please do it under the BRS. Prateek Kumar. Kumar, 7 Silas Street, 7 Silas Avenue, SILAS Avenue. And you also need a phone number, I think, right? Brampton, Ontario, L6R1C4, R1C4. The number is 647-702-4566. Yeah, 7 Silas Avenue.
The buyer name has already registered and is registered in the system.
Look at that. Make sense? So I'm registered. He's trying to show me a property. He's gonna take me the information from all the identification forms. You're gonna take all the information. Before you proceed on, you are going to actually search on onto
But
your.
sometimes the people give the number, the give the phone number different and give me the number different. Then what's the same? Sometimes the people give the home numbers and give the cell numbers.
That's why you have to take all the information, right? Phone number, cellular,
Well,
mobile, all the,
similar people
right? You
have.
have to try all the numbers over there. But usually, if I'm a agent and I'm adding any buyer, I'll go with the license card and I'll ask what's your cell number and I enter the cell number over there. That's all. So 90% of the time. But you have to take,
Mostly people give the cell number
yeah, right?
these days. Or
Yeah,
sometimes some information may match. His name
yeah,
is there, his address is there, his postal code is there, his
yeah.
telephone number is there. Now, even let's say he has given a different telephone number to the person, but at least the other four information is there.
Can you try? Go back. Just enter the same information. Just take out the phone number.
Just go back.
Yeah. Just click on it. Yeah. Enter it. Pratik, click on it. Kumar. Yeah. Don't put any number. I know it will not. Okay, just put
No, this
just
lastly.
yeah, just put any random number. Let's see.
I put
Six. Yeah, put your. Doesn't show. Hit submit.
no, that's not a VM.
Okay. So the phone number is a key as well. You have to try the same information with two or three different phone numbers the person will provide it to you. Cell number and the house number. That's the only key, right?
Only get the as many information you can get from the client.
Yeah. All right. So this is how you enter the client's information over there. Geographical area is basically you have to put Brampton West or the Toronto C08, right? Cabot South, the price is important. All the geographical location you are burden you can, right? And yeah, that's all pretty much about the BRS. Once you have added a buyer, it will ask you, do you want to create a prospect search? Right? You know about prospect search, right?
Yeah, we know, but we want to explore that.
Okay,
The
sure.
next and different one.
So the prospect search, like you have to enter the prospect name, right? Brampton detached.
No, this is the name of the person.
Yeah, prospect name, like the Brampton detached,
Okay.
uh,
The
detached,
prospect
and
search.
the person name. Now the person name, Pratik Chauhan, right?
Okay.
Now the right,
Okay.
and then the contact information, the email ID, right? han@hotmail.com, right? First name,
If there is a contact, then it automatically
uh,
fill in the contact list.
there's an additional recipient, right? So you can cut this, take out. Oh,
If it is on contact list, it should always okay.
additional recipient may contain no more than one email.
Okay.
Yeah.
In here,
Uh-huh.
that's this you can see the prospect search. When the prospect search we are creating for somebody, I heard that it send when all the time every day it send automatically the emails to the client.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now I'm sending every hour,
Now if the hour of 6 hours is
6 hours.
updated for 6 hours,
Yeah.
after 6 hours I think so.
Yeah. After 6 hours is good, right? So residential, sale, new search, and hit save, prospect and edit criteria. Additional spam may contain no more than one email. One second.
Additional recipient is not. I don't think so.
Yeah. So save prospect. So now I have to set a criteria. Nishya sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm working on the prospect search. After the BRS, once the BRS is done, it's asking me, giving me an option for the same buyer you have just added. Do you want to add a prospect search? So every 6 hours, 12 hours, or every hour, the
It will
system.
automatically send the email.
Yes, so the system will send an email to that person that here's a new listing which matches your criteria, right? Do you want it? So what you have to do?
You can for 15 how many days
Yeah,
you have to there is something to review every
yeah, it will
you have to
automatically
review after
yes,
15 that
because
means
the
60 to
prospect
90
is
days.
joined with the BRS and date. Once the BRS finished, prospect will be finished,
Yeah, okay.
right? So you have to renew the BRS in order to get the prospect because prospect is bounded with that.
If that guy is not registered in BRS,
Hmm.
you can send the
Then even you can set
prospect
the
search, right?
prospect search under the Toronto MLS status.
Yeah, this will
Yes.
work, right?
Yeah, you can use it. Remember we have covered the prospect search earlier as well. I'll cover the one more session. The following session will be on the prospect search.
Prospect search, I don't think we have covered.
No?
No,
Okay, sure, we will cover it.
Realty is covered. I don't cover.
Okay,
I can
sure.
share that.
Sure, sure, sure. We will do it. All right. So once this is done, you have to enter the characteristics, the detached two-story brand new house they're looking for, minimum 2000 square feet they're looking for, right? There's only one and hit submit, right? And here you go. This is the listing. So hit save prospect. Prospect is saved. Hit OK. Now every 6 hours, I will be receiving an email from this account that here's the prospect search for you. This is the listing.
I did this one before, like that one. I don't know. On once, first time, I got one mock-up email I get was for the testing trial.
Yes.
Not sending that to
Hmm.
myself. And after one time, I got the one email on one day. After that, I have not got any email.
Okay, we will work on it, right? So we'll have a one entire session just on the prospect searches.
So that is important.
Yeah, that is important because every single time you're seeing a client, you are
No,
not
sometimes
a
we are not time to
yes to send an
start a search for
yes.
somebody.
Hmm.
We automatically search and send an email.
Yes.
And we can get also the email like that one. Email we send the manually the
So
prospect
you can
somebody.
you can enter your email as well, no? As another add another recipient.
That is
You can enter your own email as well over there, and you will
in the prospect search.
yes, and you will get an email, a copy
The
of a
prospect
email.
search is for the one client only, right?
Yes. No, you can add multiple clients over there. You can create a one prospect search, create a set of group of people,
Okay.
add all of them in it, right? So one prospect search for the Brampton detached, you will have 20 different clients in it.
I was thinking this is only for the one client only.
No, 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 no. You can add as many clients as you want, right? So once this is done, right, you can see this is the window. This is the window. This is the window. Set up edit BRS property match. The moment you click on it, right, it will take you to this window where you are actually creating a prospect and saving a prospect for that particular client. Make sense? Once this part is done, right, your client will be getting a email from you or from the system generated email every 6 hours or every 12 hours or every hour, right? Depending on what sort of settings you have created over there. But every hour is not good.
It's not good.
It's
I
not
think
good.
every day or 6 hours is okay. But
Yes.
nobody is checking after 6 hours or
Yeah.
12 hours.
Yeah. So 6 hours or 12 hours is good, right?
Because sometimes we forget to send the email to somebody.
Hmm.
So that's good. The password search and it's set automatically.
Yeah.
I will try on myself today.
Please try it because next time we are going to cover the entire session on the prospect search. So we'll cover that. No worries. So under the buyer registry services, right? So we have covered the add buyer, right, Nisha sir? Now we are going to cover the edit buyer. So let's click on a edit buyer, right? You should know the buyer ID, e- either you're the buyer ID or your name, right? Residential phone number 647, hit submit. Please check your input and try again.
The Kumar.
Prateek Kumar, the number is this, right? I think so. Hit submit. It will show the information right over here, right? So now you can edit the information, right? The way you want to do it. This is the buyer ID. Look at that, right? You can edit it. But right now I'm not going to edit. I'm going to actually delete it. So terminate a buyer, right? I don't want to be bounded with anybody. So terminate a buyer. Click on a terminate buyer. So there is a first one. Click on it. Do you want to terminate Kumar Pratik? Hit OK. Yes. So it's been terminated,
Not is
right?
out of the
Yeah.
BRS.
Yes, out of BRS database. Now no one can search me. So go back. There's a list my buyers, right? So click on it. Right now it's not showing anything because I just deleted my name. Otherwise my name would be there, right? So this is the little brief about the BRS. In our following class, I want you to create 10 different random people's name, right?
But we
S-
have not the access.
Oh, yes, you don't have an access. So send an email to Parvinder, right? Ask them that you don't have a BRS full. control or full access, right? So they will enable your permissions under the BRS so you can add, edit, or terminate any of the buyers, right? And then a following class will cover the little brief about it, right? And then we'll move over to the prospect search.
They can enable it.
Parvinder can do it because they are also the administrator, just like me. I'm an administrator. So only the manager can do it, right? So in this following week, I'll follow up with both of you, right? Because if you don't have the BRS full access, you won't be able to perform the exercises which we'll be doing like in the following classes, right? So, yes. Okay. That's oh, all right. So thank you so much for your time. This is your host Pratik Chauhan. I'm signing off, and we will cover rest all the BRS and the prospect search in our following classes. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.